Hey everyone, today's video is a review plus swatches and a makeup tutorial using Wet n Wild's new spring collection, Queen of My Heart. The first one that I am showing you, the Will You Marina Me. The next one is Heart and Heavy, which is has the pretty mauve colors and the plums. The next trio is a Hieroglyphic Heart, which it was my favorite out of the three. Moving on, next is into the Cheek and Lip Tint. From left to right, it is Kiss Me If You Can, Crush Upon a Time, and the last one is Flirt on the Street. And I do love these cheek and lip tints. They are very blendable, so a must-have from their collection. Moving on to highlighters, the first one is the Sweetest Bling. It's the pretty pink. Left to right is the Heart Alone. The middle one is from the outer color, and then the third is all mixed. Next is Lilac to Reality, a pretty purple tone. Again, in the middle is the individual color swatch. The second is the outer color, and the third is both of those colors mixed. So for this look that I created, I did use some of the Wet n Wild makeup from the collection. I'm first taking Hard Candy Sheer and the Coconut Water Primer and applying this all over my face. And using my fingers, I'm just going in circular motion and making sure that everything is well blended into my face. For foundation, I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me in 120 and applying this all over my face and blending it in with my Wet n Wild brush. For concealer, I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in color NC25. And using my ring finger, I'm just making sure that everything is well blended under my eye. Now taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge, I'm just blending some more. Taking my Kat Von D Shade Plus Light palette, I'm using the yellow tone, which is the color Lyric, and applying that to set my concealer. And then grab some more of my MAC Pro Longwear concealer and apply that on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead and a little bit on my cupid's bow and chin. I'm using my beauty sponge again and blending away to make sure there's no harsh lines. For contour, I'm taking my go-to Hoola Benefit bronzer. On my cheeks, I used the Megaglo Cheek and Lip Tint from the new collection of Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Kiss Me If You Can. And like I said, this is a very blendable cheek tint. I loved it. Moving on to eyes, I'm taking the Urban Decay Primer Potion as my base. And just continuing to blend the primer all over my lid. The first trio that I'm taking is the Hieroglyphic Heart, and I'm taking the crease color, which is a pretty mauve tone, and applying this on my crease. These trio palettes were a bit of a disappointment for me. I did expect for Wet n Wild to have better pigmentation. It just wasn't grabbing a lot of color onto my brush. Next is Heart and Heavy. I'm taking the crease color, which is a pretty deep plum purple, and applying this on top of where I had that mauve tone. And again, you just want to blend everything together, making sure that it doesn't look blotchy at all. Taking that same trio palette, I'm then taking the last color, which is that pretty pink, and applying that on my lid. Taking Heart and Heavy again, I am using the brow bone color for my inner corner. For my brow bone highlight, I used my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette and the color Heaven. Now using the William Marina Trio, I'm taking the crease color for my outer corner. And using that same color, I'm applying it for my lower lash line. Now I'm just taking a blending brush and making sure that everything is well blended in with no harsh lines. Off camera, I did do my eyebrows and apply some false lashes and some liquid liner. For highlight, I'm taking the Sweetest Bling, and I absolutely love this color. I mean it when I say go to the store and grab, because these are limited edition. With just one swatch, I was able to get a great color pigmentation, so definitely grab them. They are cheap for a drugstore highlighter. Using my Fit Me Powder Foundation, I'm applying this all over my face to set it in. For lips, I'm taking a combination of ColourPop Femme and Lighty. And now to complete the look, I'm using the Urban Decay's Chilling Makeup Setting Spray. And this completes the look and the review on Wet n Wild's collection. I hope you enjoyed.